Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Centenary College and welcome to the Charter Night of the Centenary College Campus Lions Club. First, for our call to order, we welcome Bob Frank, Day.
First, I want to apologize to everybody for giving you the wrong screen number. Nice try, Bob. I'll keep apologizing for you. I can see it now. And thank you for coming tonight. It really means a lot to the Centenary College members and inductees. This was one of my goals as district governor last year, was to get 2 clubs started in our district. It has worked with me. I worked with it has started down in Oak Ridge. And as you can see, the Centenary Lions Club with the cooperation from the college has become available. So I thank all the new members, especially thank you for taking time out of your evening, coming here after class, taking away time from studying and being part of the ceremony.
You say, Bob, I was busy. Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Warren County. For those of you who haven't graced this neck of the woods for a while, a little late. I think my main job is to move quickly so everyone can get out of here at a reasonable hour, despite what Bob said about lawyers talking a long time and warning the young president over there that I might give it a stop. The first problem we had, call this to order. The next item that you notice says Pledge of Allegiance. That's what I was doing. I was looking around and there Hector comes to the rescue. So I think that Lions know how to, what's the word? Improvise, yeah. So, without further ado, if you would all please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I will move to the side so it doesn't look like you're doing the pledge of mine. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, Lions Club member, lead us in the first verse of America. Dick, where are we? Beside you. All right. You ready? I agree to sweet land of liberty, I'll be sing. Land where my father land Thank you. Now we'll call on Pastor Don Gebhardt, head of campus ministry, to lead us in invocation.
It is good to be here as a Methodist institution. We believe in a life service because we followed the way of John Wesley, and that was to serve as much as you can, to give as much as you can to others. And I believe that we share this together. It's so wonderful. Thanks for that. Let us thank God and using your Lion's Prayer as a time to center ourselves and to begin. Let us pray. Where lions meet, be present, Lord, to weld our hearts in one accord, to do thy will. Lord, make us strong, to aid the weak. God, be with us as we begin this new chapter together, to live a life of service. That's a life.
The introduction of those guests will be by Council Chair of New Jersey Local District Lions Club and past District Governor Winston Sabat.
Good evening, everyone. Before I do the introduction, on behalf of the New Jersey Lions, welcome tonight and welcome to the new members. So first up is our past international director from Westbrook Grove Lions Club, Bob Moore, and his wife, past council chair, Albert Moore. Past council chair, Mel Bray. District Governor 16N, Hector Gonzalez. District Governor 16J, Mahesh Shittis. First by District Governor 16N, Jack Morano. First by District Governor 16J, Carlos Alma. You all know this guy. Second by District Governor Brad Bay. And you also know the next one, immediate bad District Governor, Bob Brand. Also, we have bad District Governor Rick Chittum in attendance. Back. Bad District Governor Mike McCullough. And we have District Cabinet Treasurer John Pincus also in attendance. And that's all the dignitaries here.
Thank you, Winston. Next in the program calls for greetings to be delivered by Dean Carrie Mullins, the Dean of Students here at Centenary College. Where watching. Wait, I think I recognize you. I don't know whether you recognize me. I was sitting in the audience with my sister, Egan, inducted into the Centenary Sports Hall of Fame. Nice to see you.
Good evening. As was mentioned, my name is Carrie Mullins, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Dean of Students here at Centenary College. And on behalf of the President, faculty, staff, and administration, I'd like to welcome you this evening. Community service is such an important part of who we are here at Centenary. It's a part of our mission. It's actually a core requirement for all of our students to complete 10 hours of service before they graduate. And in 2013-2014, our faculty, staff, administration, and students donated over 20,000 hours of their time to local communities. And by that number alone, it's not just a requirement, but it's really who we are. So when I look at the Lions Club and all that it has to offer us in terms of the development of our students, they're really providing avenues and opportunities for us to further our mission. I'm so excited for this opportunity for our students and for Centenary. And I want to offer you complete support and congratulations. Thank you again.
Thank you, Dean. The induction of charter members now will take place. Those duties to be administered by District Governor of 16N, Hector J. Gonzalez, not Gonzalez.
All right. Can I have the students come up on stage? Our new campus members, Lions Club.
we're about to begin the induction ceremony, which will bring 21 charter members to the Centenary Campus Lions Club and the Lions Club International. These individuals have been invited and have decided to accept membership in the world's largest service organization, the Lions Club International, with almost 1.4 million. I ask you to spend a few moments in darkness because this symbolizes the life of the blind. Hopefully this will be the only time that you will spend in darkness, and this reminder of the battle of all lions throughout the world to save sight. Being a lion is time-consuming, hard work at times, but very gratifying. A lot of fun. Your fellow lions need you to help accomplish the many functions and fundraisers that your club has and to help less fortunate. The Lions motto is "We Serve." This can and does involve us in many different aspects of the needs in the community. By helping others, you will be warmed by thanks and smiles of the people that you help. Above all, you will have a good feeling in your heart that you have helped someone less fortunate than you. Lions Club International was founded by Melvin Jones in 1917. Today, it's the world's largest service organization. The reason we became the largest has a lot to do with the blindfolds you are now wearing. Originally, there was no particular direction to go, no special cause, but some 90 years after being founded, a blind woman by the name of Helen Keller asked permission to speak before our international convention. She asked the Lions to pick up her crusade and adopt site conservation as a major project for Lions International. She was dealing with a small group that was only in the Western Hemisphere at the time. She did not realize what was going to happen when she asked, "Would you be my Knights of the Blind?" We have many problems to overcome and cannot do them alone. We need help. 25 years later, after Helen Keller went on to become one of the most famous women in American history, she came back to the Lions Club. She came back to the Lions with tears in her sightless eyes, and said, "Thank you, my Knights of the Blind." Little did I realize 25 years ago, when I asked you to take up my cause, that I would find lions not only in America, but China, Africa, and in all three countries of the world, all working for one goal: to eradicate the dreaded disease of blindness. Before you we have lit a candle to represent the International Association of Lions Clubs. You also cannot see the flame. Before you have lit a candle to represent the International Association of Lions Clubs. You all cannot see the flame, and many sightless people throughout the world have never seen what a simple flame looks like. At this time, I'm going to ask you to remove your blindfolds. Welcome to the world of light. The world of light. Okay, candles. Please light your candles as an indication of your membership in the Centenary College Campus Lions Club. This light, we hope you will shed on all those who need and look for your help. You should understand that the image of lionism in the eyes of the public is of critical importance if the Centenary College Campus Lions Club is to secure community support for their service projects. You should think of yourselves as the lions most important instrument in public relations. Lionism is a medium through which persons of good will get and serve their fellow man. As you become involved in the humanitarian services of the Centenary College Campus Lions Club performs, you will discover the great satisfaction that comes from their support. Since you have expressed a desire to affiliate with the club and with Lions Club International, I ask you now to repeat. I, please state your name. Do hereby accept membership in the Centenary College Campus Lions Club. Knowing that such membership obligates me to participate in all functions of the club. Okay, knowing that such membership obligates me. Knowing that such membership obligates me to participate in all functions of the club to the best of my abilities. I will attend meetings regularly, accept such assignments that are given to me, abide by Lions Code of Ethics, contribute my share of problems of my club, contribute to my share of problems of the club, my district, and Lions Club International. You may extinguish your panels. Your fellow Lions will now present you with your charter certificate and Lions pin. And we have our Lions up on stage to pin our team members. Where you can proudly, with pride, that you are now a member of Centenary College Campus Lions Club. You are now being given your membership packet. It contains your official certificate of membership and other material that will help you get off to a good start in your life of Atlanta. Let me give you the meaning of the Lions emblem. With an L in the center of the purple field, surrounded by gold area with two lions facing away from the center. The words Lions appears at the top of the international at the bottom. Symbolically, the lions face both past and future, proud of accomplishments and confident of looking to a great future. The Lions slogan is L for liberty, I for intelligence, ONS for our nation's safety. The color purple represents loyalty to country, friends, to oneself, and to the integrity of mind and heart. It is a color of strength and courage. Gold symbolizes sincerity of purpose, liberal in judgment, purity in life, and generosity in mind and heart. As Lions, we are proud of the Lions motto we serve. Congratulations.
I will have the installation of officers, Al Gray as council chair, PMJ as Angela. Is that passed? Colton Jones Mellon. Press.
Good evening, everyone. We have 4 officers being inducted tonight. They're going to be the president, the vice president, the secretary, and the treasurer. We're going to start with the treasurer. So you've taken on the job to watch the money for the club, to spend the money that the club raises, make sure that it's there. You're going to have to develop a budget with your other members of your officers, where you decide how you're going to spend the money that you raise, and suggest some of the fundraising you're going to do. You're going to have to make sure that you keep things very simple. By that we mean when you have administration funds from dues or donations that come directly to you for donation or administration, that has to be in one account. Every single penny that you get from the public has to be in a separate account, and only use will go back to the public. Everything we use for something for the club will keep it in the bring it back to the club. Watch out how that's done. Sometimes you're going to find that the members will come up with some ideas, and they want to do this or do that. The first one should be my budget. Get my budget. Not your budget. What are you going to tell them? You're going to tell them no. And then they're going to get mad. And I like the second half. Did you hear her second half? Her second half was that we're going to have a fundraiser. So that was really good. That was what I was going to come back to you and say, twist it around and say, well, if we do another fundraiser, we can do that project. And you don't actually have to tell them no, right? But you find a way. It's a big challenge because everybody who raises it wants to help spend it, but you got to go with the whole club has a plan to go around. Ready to take care of all those responsibilities, that is what was meant to do. Right. Then we have our vice president, CEO. Your job is very important because you're going to have to sit in on all the executive decisions that come along with the club. And whenever the president can't be there for a reason, like schedule put out for something else, something has to go on, or someone has to be in charge. You're in. You got to take over if you're ready to take the reins and decide what to do. You have to try to run the work. Say, we want to do all these things here. We're going to work on this. We're going to be responsible for something we do here. Working. What about the finance committee? What about the budget committee? What kind of diversity do you have from taking all that responsibility? Okay, now we're going to go to the secretary. Okay? And Dave, you have a tough job. You realize that almost everything that the club receives or sends, does anything, any communication, actually got to come through you. Now you know. That they forgot to think about. But it's really not that hard to do this in person. You can do it all online. It takes a couple of seconds. It's not a big deal. You can all go down to the first thing. You've got to get in. You've got amount of time to go to us, so that's great. Yeah, right? Okay. You're going to be the liaison to keep this person keep all the records from international, keep them straight with membership changes, anything like that. You're going to get all the correspondence, you're going to send them all the correspondence. You do have to do the membership activity because each one of them has to tell them international activity. Then before it goes to the governor, the vice governor, and the secretary. So they all have to keep up with being at that. You've got a lot of things to do. You're going to take that into responsibility. Congratulations. Jessica Tobel. First person I met when I walked in the door tonight. Very quick to come up and say hi. Jessica. That was great. That's what mine is too. You're the little kid. You're a great gentleman. Wherever you go in the world. It'll also get you into situations where people are welcoming you, helping you, no matter what you need. Because they see you helping other people. Your job is to come up with the dream or the future of the club person you got. You're like the captain of the ship, CEO, company, whatever. You're the person who's going to guide them, keep them on track, bring up ideas, listen, sound out ideas with your other board members and your executive officer. Decide that you bring the whole membership, decide what's going to happen. Plan a nice way to get some alternatives that you think we can just do that. Way like that. That's a big challenge. You're going to have to, at your meeting, you're going to be responsible for all the fundraising. Every decision that has to be made, you have to go back and get it at the table. Not vote for something. But you're getting a good time to get. Right? Ready for that? Congratulations. We're done. Thank you. After 41 years of being a client, I've never installed or met a historian. So I'm assuming you guys are going to be real good on the computer. You're going to keep tabs on everything we do. Check out on social media, including getting the history. That's the plan. All right, your guys, your club is up. And so it used to be that you could go to international and say, okay, tell me about Centenary Land. And you say who our members are, the sponsors were, what they were in the club, the second club, both clubs, what the secretary said they did, all we did, do that, like all the things that they go.
Good job for your first time. All right, Mahesh Chitnis, District Governor of 16J, will come forward for the presentation of the charter. I don't want to tell a funny story about how the charter got here tonight, because it's after 9 and moving along. Jessica, will you come forward?
No, I'm not going to be I know you have to go back to your schoolwork or party after presentation. But I do want to say a couple of things about the charter. Basically, this represents you as a club. There is a small piece underneath. Once, like we have over the celebration tonight, what you can do is like just sign or write the name of the charter. This becomes historical. This will go into your dean's office or library or anywhere that your school feels appropriate, and it will remain there as a historical document. When you return back here after 50 years, you'll be able to say that I was founded in charter. It is my great pleasure to present this back to the national history.
The program calls for the acceptance of the charter. You want to say a few words? I'll hold it for you. "22 pages of prepared remarks."
First of all, thank you all for coming out and showing your support for our new club. Usually when when you receive something, the best way to show gratitude is to make the best of it. So with our new club, we have already started doing community service. We helped out United Way with some of us, and we plan to do many more activities. Back when we would drive late November, and it's all part of strengthening the pride in our community, both in Centenary as well as throughout Hackettstown and neighboring communities. So thank you very much. I hope to work with you guys and help wherever it's needed. And one last reminder, the little decals that you got with your certificate, they're not binding. They're for your card.
Thank you, Jessica. Good luck to you as well. At this time, I'd like to invite past international director Robert Bob Moore, who may have come to grow a great deal of respect for, good friend, relates to me because we're about the same age, if I'm not mistaken. So I think we understand each other in that respect. We're just used. I don't think we're old. I would like to say we're just older. At this time, I think in order for the students to appreciate your remarks, Bob, I'll excuse those and let's have a big hand for the charter. Vice Governor Brad. Good evening, fellow Lions. Thank you. I know there are two of you out there. On behalf of our international president, Joe Preston, I'd like to welcome the new members of the Centenary College Lions Club into the world of Lions. Governor Hector has already told you that Lions International is the world's largest service organization, and that's true. However, I'm going to make a statement that you don't often hear, and you will probably only hear in this context. Size does not matter. I'm glad somebody got that. What does matter is who we are and what we do. We are large enough so that we have partnered with Jimmy Carter Center and Burke to eliminate river blindness in South America, make inroads in the eradication of this in Africa. We have partnered with Bill Gates in order to eradicate measles throughout the world. And we have raised over $200 million in a project called Sight First to eliminate the causes of preventable blindness. Yes, we are a large-scale operation, but at the same time, what we do and what we are individuals who serve our communities and serve people that are most in need. I think that when we look at that, we look at the idea that we affect people's lives, we change people's lives. We change people's lives in places we've never heard of, in places we've never been to, and will never go to. But we, by virtue of who we are able to do that. And what you're going to find as you grow in Lionism is that your activities are going to not just change other people's lives, but change you. You're going to find that by doing this humanitarian work, you too are going to grow. You too are going to be able to feel a sense of accomplishment. It could be getting glasses for an individual who can't afford them. It could be conducting amblyopia screening for preschool individuals. It could be donating money to our projects, such as New Jersey Camp for Blind Children, Camp Marcella in Rockaway, or to Concordia School, St. Joseph's School for the Blind in Jersey City. Because again, our hallmark is service to the blind and visually impaired, but it's also to those in need. So when you hear the word Lions, and you hear the words liberty, intelligence, our nation's safety, I'd like you to think of the words of one of our past presidents, Fitz Gross, who said that Lions also stands for loving individuals offering needed services, because that's what we are. So tonight, we welcome you, all of the Lions in this room, welcome you to this world of Lions. And we hope that after your years at Centenary College, you will find another Lions Club to join and be of service to. Because this service that you will provide is not just going to be for a few years, it will be, hopefully, for a long time. Congratulations, best wishes. Thank you, Bob. Closing remarks. Pastor Doug Gephardt and campus ministry to join us again. Anna?
One person very instrumental in helping get the public awareness to get officers. The help of our current district attorney.
As long as we're thanking people, come on up, Pastor, but it would be inefficient not to something in the paper today. Hal, but you know, I'm looking, Hal is always there when you need him. Hal from our club just finished getting on the 58th annual chairing of our, not him personally, but chairing our Halloween parade. People up here did that on Saturday. He's tireless and works for our club, but you took it upon yourself to spearhead the formation of this club. There's no Lions Club in Hackensack as a town, yet here it is. Bob had a vision. He was the district governor and I was his cabinet secretary. I learned that when he says he wants to do something, he gets it done. And I didn't think it was possible, quite frankly, but he announced when he took over the district governor, he had a vision. This was the vision that came true. So, Bob, I don't have anything but my thanks to give you for your working so hard to make this happen. And you've affected the lives of these people, and I'm sure many years of future students with the efforts of these new inductees to make this campus club a strong one. There's very few of them in New Jersey. I think we have Rutgers, we have Seton Hall, St. County Community College, and this is maybe one more. Rutgers, yeah, started off with Rutgers. It's not an easy task, quite frankly, because here we have, I could ask how long each of us have been Lions. 41 years from now. But there's nobody long and sure of my high school coach. 60 years a Lion this coming January. Andy Martin. Show him how you can still stand up, Andy. He's my high school basketball coach, and he is our treasurer. How many years have you been the treasurer?
54 years.
54 years, straight years taking care of our finances. So the difficulty that you people have, you're not going to be in Centenary College for 60 years. You know? You've got a 4-year plan. This means more than ever that you have got to call new members as they come in. There's going to be a rapid turnover with any campus club. You have to keep that in mind. You have to bring good people in, people who will carry the banner for you after you're gone. So I have a feeling that Belvedere and most likely Bob Brand and North Warren Lions Club will see that. So thank you, Bob.
Just so incredibly encouraged by Jess. Thank you for the vision, and thank you all for coming forward and stepping out of these big shoes, because they are big shoes. What you're saying is that giving of ourselves is more important than leaving ourselves. Isn't that a life worth living? Live a life of service. The most interesting class in seminary for me was the class that Dr. Graybill invited us into. It was called Living in the Good Community and Creating Community Wherever. And if we're not doing that, what are we doing? And so I commend all for taking a stand to be that good community, to serve, to give up yourselves. As I sat here, Susie Gamble, I just got a text. She's dying of cancer. She's in her community. She's one of the most selfless people. And she's given it over and over again. Anything that the community needed. There was a need, Susie Gamble. And she's not going to be on earth. Now it's our opportunity to pick up where she's living. You don't know Susie, but I'm here to tell you that we all can pick up this. And we're doing it. It takes an effort of a group such as yourselves to keep spreading this light and this love and this goodness, making a difference for us all. And so as we go forth from this place, let us be this things. Let us be this truth that life isn't just about us, but it's about creating the good communities wherever we go, living lives of service. Thank you.
Jessica, once more, the program calls for your attendance. I don't think we're going to need a motion for adjournment for a second. Former President, I usually like to say, all those in favor say aye. She has to.
Thank you all for coming and gathering is at the